Joe here from Xbox Games. Check it out. This is something a little bit different. We are doing, of course, not a blaster review, but we are doing a little bit of a product review. This time, of course, for the Bunkr Battle Zones set here. You know, a lot of times when you guys are having your Nerf blaster wars or, you know, just wanting to kind of play tag or something like that, a lot of times you need stuff to hide behind, right? Having the same tree or stump or rock gets kind of boring after a while. So I was trying to look for a way that we could build or use something, whether they're inflatable things like this, like a tire or, you know, cardboard or something, so you can kind of make your own bases without breaking the bank with something that's static and have to tear it down later. And that's, of course, where, of course, Bunkr Battle Zones comes into play. Now, this is the Battle Royale pack. They do have a couple right here that you can get that are different, like if you wanted the tire stack or you wanted to get something sort kind of specific. They have a couple extras that you can get, so check them out there. We thought this was a nice little mix, just to kind of say, you know, we got the air cargo, we got the waste barrel, we got the green wooden crate, and we got the jumbo tire. We figured that 4 of those would be kind of nice. As you can see on the box here, you know, the front, yeah, battle pack kind of gives you a mixture of kind of cool little things you can hide behind. Down there on the bottom, it got the battle cards included. And some of you guys are like, what's all about the battle cards? We will talk about that here in a second. Now, if you flip it over to the back, whoop, you can see a little more up close and personal. You can see a little more kind of in your face of what they are back here on kind of, again, the green wooden crate, the jumbo tire, the waste barrel. And on the bottom down there, again, it kind of goes over the different Bunkr sets that you can get, whether it's the tire stack, you know, in case you guys want to kind of, again, expand your little base materials. Now, we ended up getting 2 of these. We got 2 of these on Amazon. You can check it out there. We figured 1 is great, but, you know, if you're building a base or something like that, you need to at least get 2, right? Have one for, you know, Team A and Team B. And I think just having more of these things is awesome. I think having a ton of these builds a super cool little play set on how you want to play and how you want to set it up. Now, some of you guys are probably going, what is the deal with these cards? So what's kind of cool about these cards is not everybody is going to use this for a Nerf battle, right? On the front, primarily that's what they got it kind of aimed for, but you can set up a lot of things like this, capture the flag. There's a couple other different games in here, Battle Royale, and these actually contain, or you get to use, these little flags here that come with it. So you can have kind of a game within a game, right? Capture the flag. It kind of shows you the layout on there. It tells you, you know, how you do it, our low ammo. Some of these include blasters that you need to use, some don't. And I think that's kind of cool. You know, it always keeps things kind of new and kind of fresh. So you guys can be out there trying new different ways to play your Nerf battles or just kind of play tag or whatever it may be. It does come with, yes, this is awesome, 2 little patch repair kits. You know, hey, you're going to use this thing in the yard. It's going to hit a sticker bush. Someone's going to do something to it. So you need these, right? And so I didn't even think about this until I opened the package. I was like, what is those? I was like, oh, man, that is awesome. I got 2 little patch kits there just in case something goes wrong. Now, these bunkers, you guys, you know, they're not huge, but they're not small either. Again, you can see this one here. You know, this is nice. You could set this up. You can shoot through the middle of it. You could try to dive through the middle of it. And you'll notice there are 2, there's typically 2 air holes. One's going to be for the air itself with inside, right, the structure, and then another one's typically a water one. So some of you guys are like, well, what is that water all about? Well, the water is going to be used to hold it into place, because if you don't, I mean, how's it going to stay up? And if the wind blows, you don't want this thing to go flying, right? And that's what happened to us yesterday. And I'll pull up a little thing here. You can see we had these things stacked everywhere, and you know, we had a bunch of people over. You know, it's awesome because when people go by and they see these things in your yard with a bunch of boxes and stuff like that, they're like, what is that? I want to get in on a game. So sometimes the neighbors and things like that are like, yes, I want to get in. So I threw a bunch of these out there. We had neighbors, we had friends, we had everybody over just enjoying these things. And you know, what we use in conjunction with these is we actually use, I'll throw it up right there. We bought some of those Lowe's large moving boxes. They were like, I think like $1.99 a piece or $1.50, and we ended up getting like 20 of them. And they're kind of like, they're kind of nice big boxes because you can stack them and almost build like a Minecraft fort. You can just move them all over the place, and they work well with these. But again, check out this one. Again, this one's kind of fun. but you could fill this one with water. I think the water port on this one is down here on the bottom. You fill that with water, and then of course you blow it up, and then it should stay still right with that water base if things are shooting it. Now here's the thing, guys. You're probably not going to want to blow these things up with your mouth. It is going to be, yeah, that's going to take some time. That's where this comes into play, the little kind of electric air pump. This thing was on Amazon. It was about 15 bucks. Oh, 100%, guys. Pick this thing up. You can blow these things up in about 10 seconds. Comparison to if you were to do this with your mouth or a pump, oh my God, like a foot pump, it's going to take some time. I say spend the 15 bucks, pick up one of these, and just save yourself the time. You know, you can use this all for other stuff, for camping, things like that. Mine came with a bunch of different nozzles, so you can, you know, pump whatever it is you're trying to pump. Pick one of those up if you can. You will not regret it. Now, to kind of show you, again, the kit, mine did come with 4. I'll pull this up here. You guys can kind of see, you know, just how big this thing is. I put this up against the Hades, our Nerf rival Hades, to kind of give you guys an idea of how big these things are. You know, when you shoot them with a Nerf round or a Nerf dart, nah, it's not going to move. It just bounces right off it, which is kind of cool. And we laid some serious rounds into some of these with like a Percy's and things like that to see if we can get the thing to kind of shift. And when they're filled with water, they're going to stay still. So I think, you know, having one of these sets is just, it's just awesome, guys. I wish I could pick up 4, 5, 6, 7 of these things and just have them all over the place with Nerf battles, because it is something that, you know, everybody wants to have something to hide behind and kind of use. And I don't know. I just think they're super cool. Maybe I'll pick up more in the future. I would love to have 10 plus of these things. You know, you can have a base somewhere. You can have a cardboard fort somewhere of something. I just think they are super cool. Anyways, guys, let me know if you guys, you know, let me know what you guys think of these things. Again, I think they're awesome, and they are definitely worth it. I know they do have a Series 1 out, or they did have a Series 1 out, which you guys can check there. We haven't picked up any of those. From what I see, these ones are just a lot cooler, right? Cooler shapes, cooler things you can do, cooler designs on them. It gives a little bit different of a feel. But, yeah. So that is my review on the Bunkr set. I just think they're awesome, man. I wish they would make them just maybe double the size, right? I would like double the size, because then you really have something that you can hide behind, but there's still kind of cool pieces that you can do in your Nerf fort. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think of this. Definitely subscribe if you guys haven't already. Make sure you guys get in on all the giveaways that we're doing right there. Thanks again, Fox fans.